Welcome back, YouTube. Another video, another episode of Let's Talk About It for real, for real. I'm your boy Hashim, and today we're going to talk about something serious for real, for real. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's keep the content flowing. All right. Anyway, I'm here to talk to y'all today about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was a far-right conservative youth activist, and he used to go around to all the different college campuses and have these debates on his views, and he invited people to come out and challenge those views. It was open dialogue. People got to speak their mind. They were very divisive, very controversial, but they were talks. They were debates, right? Well, Charlie Kirk was shot and killed yesterday at Utah Valley University when he was doing one of these debates, right?
So you're not counting gang violence. Great.
What the fuck?
It was a shooter on one of the campus rooftops with a bolt-action rifle, which the police have recovered, by the way, along with a palm print. They're very confident that they're going to catch the person. But anyway, Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck and taken to the hospital and then pronounced dead late yesterday. The situation is terrible. Where do we draw the line, right? We have so much division. We have so much division in this country that it's coming to a boiling point, right? And we got man versus woman, bro dudes versus feminists, right? We got religious divisions. We got political divisions, which seems to be one of the biggest activators of these type of killings, assassinations, things like that. Now, keep in mind, that's not new to America, right? Assassinations, political situations. But Charlie Kirk was actually not in political office. He didn't hold any office. I mean, he would go around and he was a close friend of the political party, right? But the Republican political party, but he didn't hold any real office. He didn't hold any office. So pretty much he was just going around spreading his views and what he thinks is whatever. So it was a very conservative view. But that doesn't mean that the man should be shot and killed. It's ridiculous. The division in this country is ridiculous, and it's becoming like a thing where everything has to have some kind of one side or another. You can't hardly be in the middle. You can't hardly be objective and listen to someone else and possibly think to change someone over to a more mild way of thinking or your way of thinking. It's a split, it's a divide, and that's the way it's gonna be, right? So like I was saying, you have your man versus woman. You have your religious separation. You have your political separation. You even have infighting with certain demographics like the LGBTQ. Some of those interminglings don't like each other, right? You have all these different, like I said, religion, denominations that don't get along. Like, it's just so much infighting, it's so much division that it's going to reach a boiling point, which is already bubbling over, right? And we can't forget the racial divide. Everything is so divided that at some point we're going to rack ourselves near extinction. It's going to come to a point where all this shit comes to a head. Another issue is the same people that carry out these heinous acts, these assassinations, these murders, these criminal activities, will be the same ones to tell you that they know their First Amendment right, freedom of speech. They'll list the whole Constitution for you. But when something touches their soul that they don't like, they're quick to enact violence. They're quick to do something negative, drastic, and downright dirty when they constantly quote their rights. Now, if it's not an individual, we already got people talking about it's the left that had this done. The Democrats had this done. You see, that causes more division, right? Somebody's pulling the strings if that's the case. More division, because now those people that instantly, automatically, without any true proof, nothing has been solved yet, are saying the left had something to do with it. So now it's more Democrats versus Republican. It's more conservatives saying y'all did this. Democrats, no, we didn't. More fighting. That's what it's leading to. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I like Xbox more than I like PlayStation. You gonna kill me over that? Like I said, Burger King over McDonald's. You gonna kill me over that? I think Friends was just an okay show. I don't really like it that much. Kill me over that. Don't put ketchup on your eggs. I'm gonna murder you. I don't eat ketchup on my eggs, god damn it. I think men wearing dresses is wrong. Kill me over that. We just can't agree on anything, and if we don't agree on it, you want to kill, you want to hurt, you want to maim, you want to do something drastic. You know what? We're going to need something big to happen. Something huge is going to happen. Shit, let the aliens come down. I watched Star Trek. When the aliens came down, we realized that we weren't alone, and we came together as humans because they want to anal probe us and murder us and kill us and all that stuff. Yes. Come on, people. Let's get it together before we implode on ourselves. Let's stop. Let's take a step back and use that First Amendment right more often, right? That freedom of speech, that ability to say what you want and debate your point. Fight with those words. That's why my channel is called Let's Talk About It for real, for real. Not let's fight about it for real, for real. Let's kill each other over it for real, for real. Let's talk about it. Leave those comments in the comment sections. Tell me what you think. You don't have to want to do harm to me, but people, be careful out there. And remember, you don't always have to stick around and listen to something that don't share your views. It's as easy as walking away. It's as easy as hitting that stop or X button on the laptop or computer or whatever you might be on. I've been in situations where people have not been on the same page as me. And you know what? When I walked away, nothing changed in my life. Nothing changed in my life. I went home, I was with my family, we ate, we chilled, and I watched more Star Trek. Let's do better. Let's do better before it's too late, people. I feel bad for Charlie Kirk getting murdered. Like I said, I wasn't a fan. I didn't follow him, but this man had a wife. This man had children, and he was killed because of his views debating youth. Like, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. For speaking. You know what? Get more powerful. You speak back. Prove his words wrong. That's how you win. You prove him wrong. You use your words and you decimate his words. That's what you do. But anyway, leave the comments. Let's talk about it for real, for real. Let's not fight about it for real, for real. Let's not murder each other for real, for real. Let's not go batshit crazy for real, for real. Let's talk about it for real, for real. People, be careful out there, but let's stay on this forum. You put your comments down there and we'll talk about it. We'll have dialogue about it, all right? I appreciate you guys listening. Let's keep talking about it.